Hi, I'm Kristen. Today I'm going to be doing a review of some makeup from Logix Cosmetics. If you're like me and you follow a lot of beauty makeup accounts on Instagram, you've probably been seeing stuff from Logix everywhere. I know I have. So I'm really excited to try out these products and let you know if they're really worth the hype. Alright, so before we get started, full disclosure here, Logix Cosmetics did reach out to me and add me to their PR list. So the products that I'll be reviewing today I did get for free. However, I am not getting any financial compensation for making this video. They didn't ask me to do a positive review. And at the time that I'm filming this, I don't have any kind of affiliate code with them. So this will be a completely honest review. So I actually pre-filmed a video the other day of me putting on the makeup. I wanted to wear it all day before I did the review so that I could tell you about how the lipstick lasts and how it wears and all that. So I'll be showing you that clip in a minute so that you can see how I put it on and how it actually looked on me. But first I'm just going to show you the products themselves, do some little swatches, and then after you see it, we'll talk about it a little more. So they sent me the Fine Wine combo, which is this lipstick and palette. The palette is Pumpkin Spice. Open it up here. You've got 4 colors, got a mirror on it. I always like it when a palette's got a little mirror, great for travel. Definitely some great fall colors, but they could transfer into other seasons too, especially with different looks and adding in different colors in the mix. So I'm just going to swatch them for you on my arm, let you see what they look like. So this first one is this latte color. Just very light. It's basically my skin tone. It's right there, but that's the perfect color for me to go kind of right on the brow line and start blending stuff because it does match my color so well. And then we've got this pumpkin color here. It's a little bit darker brown. So that one you can definitely see more. And all of these are just one swipe of my finger, so they're very pigmented. Next here we've got Nutmeg. This one has a nice shimmer to it. Yeah, not sure if you can see, kind of catches the light, but it's got a nice reflective shimmer, kind of a pinky color. It's really pretty. And then the last one here, this darker one, is Cinnamon. So swipe that on there. And again, that's got kind of the shimmery color to it, not the flat matte colors like these two. So I really liked that the palette had the mix of mattes and shimmery tones, and I especially liked that they made the lighter colors the matte tones so that you could kind of add a little pop with your darker colors being shimmery. And then this combo also had the Fine Wine lipstick. I will put a little bit on my arm here so you can see it comes with a little applicator, and it's just this bright red color. So there's how it looks, and you can see all the colors together. Makes for a nice fall little color palette there. So I'm going to show you the video of me applying the makeup. I've definitely sped it up, but it gives you a chance to see how I applied it and how it looks when I'm finished with it. Okay, so now that you've had a chance to see me apply it, we'll talk a little bit more about what I thought of it. So first of all, as you can see from the video, I used these two colors up in the brow and the crease. This was my darker color, and this is my highlighting color, and then I used a little bit more of this one to kind of tone this down because it is a lot of pink. In this video, since I was reviewing purely that palette, I specifically only used the Logix Cosmetics Pumpkin Spice palette. I didn't tie in any other colors or products at all except for like the eyeliner. But when I've been using this eyeshadow palette outside of that video, when I can mix other cosmetics in there as well without it affecting the review, I've really been enjoying adding a bronze or gold tone to it. It really kind of adds to that fall color palette and breaks up those pink colors a little bit by giving it another tone. So if you get this palette, I love all the colors in it, but I definitely recommend bringing in a little bit of your favorite bronze or gold to add just another dimension to it. On the positives of this palette, the colors all match each other really well. The tones worked great together. I didn't feel like I needed to add in any colors to alter these at all. Like I said, I added in another color of the bronze, but I didn't feel like I needed to darken anything up or anything like that. So all the tones worked really well. It definitely was curated well to make for one complete look. I also felt like they had the perfect amount of pigment. They weren't super dark so that it's like anywhere that I touched it was going to be super bright, but they also weren't those really light eyeshadows where you have to keep going over it and over it. So I thought the pigment level was really good. I really like the packaging, super cute. I already said I love it when it has a mirror, but just the pumpkin spice is really cute. It's got their logo on the back. I really like that it's super slim, so I can kind of slip it in between some of my larger palettes, and it's really easy to store and super easy to travel with, like small enough that I can just toss it in my makeup bag without it taking up a bunch of space, but it's still a complete look on its own. So I love that in an eyeshadow palette. The only complaint that I had about it was when I was putting on the eyeshadow, I would get a little bit of fallout below the eyes, but honestly, I'd say at least half of my palettes have that same problem. So outside of the context of putting it on for a video, I typically would do the eye makeup first and then do my base makeup. So it's not really that big of a deal, just wipe it off. Or if you're someone that likes to do all of your base makeup first, you might want to use those little stickers that you put below your eyes to catch fallout. But it didn't affect the overall look of my makeup. I just had to kind of carefully brush a little bit of powder out from under my eyes. But the thing that I absolutely love is their lipstick. I've worn it so many times since I got it. And as you can see, like it's kind of darkened up as it dried. I put it on pretty thick on my arm to show you the color, but once it had time, it dried. Now it's a matte color. It's a little bit darker than when I first put it on. But it goes on really easy. Obviously, it's got the applicator already in it, like I showed you. It's not one of those that's super fluffy so that it doesn't allow for a lot of precision. The fibers on it are pretty short, and then it's very firm. Like as you can see, it's not bending, so you don't have to worry about it not being precise. With a lot of lipsticks that I have, even if I love the lipsticks, I will often hate the applicator and end up just using a brush. But with this one, the applicator's been just fine, and it's what I've been using to apply it. Like I said, I have worn this several times, and the other day I did kind of an all-day wear test. I did not feel like it was uncomfortable at all. I get very dry skin, so I feel like some of the matte lipsticks will make my lips feel kind of chapped, and then they get kind of that cracked, cakey look that just isn't great. For an example, like the Kylie lip kits, those do not work on me at all. But this one was one of those matte lipsticks that's kind of a rarity because it actually did work on me. I honestly went into it kind of expecting it not to work, and I was very pleasantly surprised just because of how picky I normally am about matte lipsticks, especially liquid ones like this. So then I wanted to see how long it would go before I needed to do any kind of touch-ups, and it probably wasn't until 5 or 6 hours after putting it on, just the inside part of my lip here was starting to rub off. So you still had the perfect red, like all on the outside of my lips, and just the inside was starting to show a little bit of pink through again, which is to be expected. I kind of have that happen with most red lipsticks. but I was pleasantly surprised that it didn't happen until 5 or 6 hours after applying it. A lot of the time I expect that to happen like as soon as I take a drink of water. It seems like anytime you touch something to your lips, it's going to start rubbing your lip color off right away. So I just put it in my purse and did a little touch up, not even over the entire lip. I just covered up those little parts that were going off, and then I didn't have to touch it up again until that night when I took my makeup off. So I was really happy with how long it wore. I also felt like when I put it on my lips, I know this isn't a super good example because it took a while to dry, but when you do a normal thickness of layer on your lips, I felt like it dried quick enough that I didn't have any problems with getting color on my teeth, which I love red lipstick, but normally I'll use just an actual lipstick and not a liquid matte lip color. So it'll definitely rub off on my teeth. You kind of got to do the trick where you like put your finger in your mouth and pull it out to get the lipstick off the insides of your lips. And I didn't even have to do that with this one. So I was very pleased that it adhered to my lips well enough that it wasn't rubbing off on my teeth, because that's a huge red lipstick problem. And then the other thing that I really liked about it is the color itself. It's not just like a bright cardinal red that can be really hard to pull off, but it's this nice deep red that I think looks better on a lot more people, and it can be more seamlessly integrated into a lot more looks in my opinion. So overall, I was pretty happy with these products. I would definitely use more stuff from Logix. I'm hoping to get more of their stuff in the future, be able to try it out for you guys. And I also have been using it in some other videos that I didn't even mention. So if you look back at like my Halloween Scarecrow video, this is the one I used purely because I liked it so much and it was just a really good fall lip color. So you'll probably be seeing these products popping up in my videos again. Hopefully this is helpful to you. I really liked the Logix Cosmetics products, and I'm sure you would too if you gave them a shot. And they're honestly pretty inexpensive. Like I said, I got them for free, but I looked at their website and the prices really weren't bad, especially for how good the lipstick was. The eyeshadow is great too, but the lipstick was the really big selling point to me because I'm so picky about lipstick. And the prices were honestly a lot better than some of the things I've tried from Sephora or Ulta. And to be honest, I liked this lipstick a lot better than some of the other ones. It's probably one of my favorite lipsticks that I've ever tried, and it would be a daily part of my routine if I wore red lipstick every day. Typically I go for a more natural color, but as far as quality and the way that it felt, I would have no problem wearing it daily. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!